until you're not. Sit on someone's back in co-op? I don't think so, but that would be that'd be pretty funny. That would actually be awesome. Well, I want to try when they finally release the DS1 mod. There's the DS1 mod where you play through the game as a boss. And I think it would be fun to maybe do that with all of the bosses in the game. I don't know. It'd be quite interesting. Like some of them, I don't know how they deal with the character models squeezing through some areas. Curse Fire, no, like original Dark Souls. So memes like Gaping Dragon. Like how do you squeeze Gaping Dragon through areas, you know? I feel like Jete is just like completely messing with Jamie right now. Actually, you know what? This is probably, even though we get more damage on two-handed, I think our ones with the one hand is just gonna be way better. Actually, I don't even know what this scales with. Don't deserve to see your latest creation. Well, you could always just post it in Discord so we can all see it. It's rude to talk about things in front of people and not share. I didn't have enough stamina. I tried to swing there and my character just stood still. I was quite confused for a second. What is it? Okay, so this scales with faith. So we've got max scaling on this outside of the two-hand improvement. Give you a permit then? Fine. Fenskip was dead, but you have news. Fenskip is in your catacombs. Skip in Duratize. Also, welcome back, man. How are you doing? Sick time saves in any percent? An easier one, but it has a skeleton near it. Wait, so is it actually easier? Is it actually easier then? New emote you made in like an hour of mouse drawing? It's execution based? Well, execution based is good. Oh, very nice. So is that... Yeah, that's actually really good. That would be Ori, right? I was watching Jamie, or not Jamie, I was watching Oosh do the Ori speedrun today. That's actually pretty sweet. It seems like a cool speedrun. I couldn't do it. There's... Some of those sections are like super fast. And I don't think I could speedrun a platformer, but that was pretty fun to watch. Jamie's all emote, but with Ori? Being confused with Jamie's in chat, so I read his name when I was starting to talk about it. Hey fool, how are you? Your all emote is Ruse, but as a cabbage. So this is gonna be a replacement to that emote. And is that then your tier 1 sub? Long-haired Italian guy who's running Ori DSA in less than a week? Oh, I think I might know that guy. I think he's pretty good. Rumor has it, but he glitches through the game, so I don't know. Not as respectable. Kappa Kappa. I'm doing well, fool. Thank you for asking. Cheap cheater, yeah, dirty rotten cheaters. Glitchless is the only true category. Play through the game like it was intended. A bowl of ketchup? Why a bowl of ketchup? Not that I have anything wrong with ketchup. I like ketchup, but like normally I eat stuff with it. You can't decide what's a glitch. What, and like the difference between a glitch and an exploit. It's trash on pasta? Well, yeah. You don't put ketchup on pasta. You put ketchup on like meat. I thought I could squeeze the extra hit and sprint around. All right, we're just gonna whiff it all. No major skips? You mean take out the skips that everybody hates doing and leave the rest? Okay, I'm just dumb now. Well, you don't put it on meat, but you dip some meats in ketchup. Wait, they removed it after Wilhelm skip was found? Why? Okay, nice stored roll. Oh, I'm dumb. I am dumb. I'm gonna die. It's a dancer. Can my character roll? Maybe. Maybe not. Probably not. That was very sloppy. Ask Munch what's up. Just explain streaming to your grandma. Did she understand it? So current patch has arrived after Doll skip was found, but no major skips was removed after Wilhelm skip. Angel skip saved 40 seconds, it wasn't allowed, but Wolf skip saves 40 seconds, it was. Wolf skip is more out of bounds than Angel skip. The whole category is a meme. So it got archived. Wilhelm skip is out of bounds. I would classify Angel skip as more of an exploit. Like, that's like you can do this jump, it's not intended, but you're not glitching the game in order to do so. Right? You're not going into death cam where you should be dead. Or anything like that. You're just abusing. No one ran it. That's also a good reason to archive a category. But yeah, no, that's just abusing a bad level design, I guess. Or it has so many glitches and exploits that it's absolutely impossible to have a coherent definition of glitch, so you don't have glitchless. Selected restrictions, which has a paste bin in the rules. List of things you can and cannot do. How many discussions? Oh, I can imagine. I can fully imagine. Only banned because it's inconsistent. Only inconsistent glitches are banned. That's what makes them major. Major skips. Let's just spin Osiris in circles.
Come out. Come out. Don't be afraid. You were born a child of dragons. What could you possibly fear? Now, show yourself, Ocelot. My dear. Ocelot!
Hey, Jake. How are you doing? There we go. That feeling when the riposte damage doesn't do a massive chunk. I'm disappointed. I'm very disappointed. Anyway, guy with the glasses saying, is this a bird and a butterfly? But he's saying, is this a glitch? The butterfly is literally anything. And he is Ori Runners. That would be a good one. You did Wilhelm skip once successfully? Enough for you. Come on, man. You gotta put in that grind. Get the easy. 120. Key to making categories is that you should only make a category for specific skips if the skip is fundamentally changes the gameplay. No one complains about Angel Skip anymore since it's actually not that bad. Nobody complains about it because it's not the worst thing anymore. Now it's like people are getting better at it and Wilhelm Skip is now a thing, so people are more concerned with that and will complain about that more. I have no interest in any of the skips or glitches in this game. Like, DS1 skips and glitches were fine. I didn't mind those. The ones in DS3, no thanks. Big no thank you. No interest in glitch. No, not not glitches as a whole. Just the ones in DS3 are not fun to do. I mean, there's a couple that are fine. Like Irithil skip is nice, but Lord of the Rings DS1? What is that? I actually don't know if I'll run DS1 again. Watcher skip is a blessing. Oh, that's also true. Watcher's fight would just be so much better if it was not a freaking backstab fest. But unfortunately, that's really all it is. I could definitely roll into the kick. No! I was trying to get the greed hit. Yeah, it would have been flawless otherwise. Oh well. Oh well. Nice and clean. Nice and clean. Ah, you know what? I didn't grab the Lothric Castle bonfire. Oh well. Take off and put the awe emote in place. All right, Jete. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. Always appreciate it. I'll catch you later. Lord of the Rings is a series of fantasy books. There's also a movie made out of them. About small people trying to destroy jewelry. Yup. Yup, and that ties in with DS1 very nicely. Collect all rings, new miscellaneous category. When did that get added? Oh, take off the emo. Fair. Fair enough then. I very much so misunderstood. Zaz has world record of 158. Who else is running it? I guess I haven't caught Zaz stream in a little while. Because he normally streams, I guess, like while I'm streaming or potentially later. Yeah, the damage on this straight sword is actually not that great. It's actually not that great. Oh, dark one? Okay. What happened to Vort's hitbox right there? That swing went through him. Like, straight through his arm. It's weird. Weird, 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 weird. More emotes than actually streaming now? More hours working on the bot and making emotes than streaming? Working on the bot, like, do you have a bot that you coded yourself, or just like doing things for like a pre-built bot? You're just dumb, okay? I'm sure you're not dumb. I'm sure you're not dumb. Is stale so Dragon Slayer Armor Present gets added? Doesn't Colt run that sometimes? At least I remember somebody saying about that. A random generator command? Wait, what were you randomly generating? The bot on his channel while he's offline before for hours? And some of that stuff takes a little while to set up. Sometimes it takes a while for that stuff to get set up. More missed meme categories than DS3 has categories? Well, it doesn't help that, like, I don't know, DS3's main categories and stuff, you're basically forced to do. It's like, oh, let's do Twin Blades or Down Patch and do Anri Straight Sword. And it's like, well, that's not really fun. Like, it gets old. Like, DS1 has so much build variety with, like, other categories that the routing doesn't completely suck. And move swap makes a lot of things more viable.
Then shall we begin, then?
Guys, we're gonna have 99 intelligence. We gonna be so smart. We gonna be so smart.
Then shall we begin, then?
Oh my god. Oh my god, do I try?
Be safe.
Oh baby. Oh baby. Deuce, welcome back. Colt did it a few times. Has anybody else run that category? I mean, I know it's a meme category, but that doesn't mean that nobody else has run it, you know? I try all the time in this institution. And he prays. Oh my god, do I pray? No, don't bounce off of things, you shit. Get out of here. Get out of here. Where's your chicken? It's in the fridge. Just gotta come on over and throw it in the microwave. Still pretty fresh. Still pretty fresh. This is what the finished commands, they're just so entertaining to play with. Well, hey, that's an added bonus, right? If your commands are so entertaining to use, that means more people will stick around during your stream to play with your commands. It's a brilliant plan. Absolutely fantastic. Couldn't stop generating new lines. So do you have it that it's like you have files with like nouns, verbs, adjectives, whatever, and then you have a sentence structure that it randomly picks from each one of those? I guess you could have a couple different sentence structures. That would always work. Don't know if anybody else has done it, but you're kind of new around DS3. Yeah, but how new are you really now? I feel like new is a very, very relative term. Get out of my doorway. 0.8 megabit up. Oh man, oh, that's so bad. That's so bad. Cause you want to stream at like what, 4/5, or no, 60%, 80%, 80%. So 80% of that, you're sitting at like 0.6 up. Oh man, 600 kilobits per second inbound, 600 bit rate. Let's go. Let's go. File with sentences, and each sentence has commands to draw from other files with nouns, verbs, and adjectives. Okay. That could be interesting. It's kind of like a Mad Gab. That's actually exactly what it is. That's a randomized Mad Gab, or Mad Lib. Mad Lib. Why am I blanking on the exact phrasing for that? Hey, Wins, welcome back. How are you? Okay. I don't really know how that worked, but I guess I will accept it. Wait, 500 over 96? What do you mean by that? 540p? Hey man, whatever you gotta do. Can we? What the fuck? Are you just not gonna let me hit the leg? Is that how this is gonna be? Wait. I thought I popped this one. Okay, I got my legs confused. I thought I had this one popped. Okay, we're still having the same hitbox problem. I see. 500 video, 96 audio. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Yeah, I normally don't hear people say about their audio bitrate, but I see. I think I have 128 for my audio, but I honestly don't remember. Yo, Parallax, what's up, dude? Senor, welcome back. I'm doing well. How about yourself? You're up late this evening, which is probably why I never see you, is because I stream overnight for Europeans, because, you know, time zones and all that shit. Yep. My stream times are off for all of Europe. I hate it, but I can't really do anything about it. I hate this boss so much. Fucking die. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh man. Oh man. overwhelming. What is going on? Thank you for using your Twitch Prime sub over here. I hope that you enjoy your face. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. How are you doing? Don't know. Am I? Yep. I ran over my headphone cable with my chair. That's never good. That is never good. Yeah. You had a shot at getting fiber for less than what you spend for the non-fiber you have now, but it's gone, so no 50-10 connection for you. Wait, why didn't you take that offer up? What the heck, man? Missed opportunity. I'm getting fiber in like 2 weeks, and I'm stoked. 100. It's gonna be nice. It's gonna be so nice. You don't know if you like streaming in Duritize? Why not? Is it like the pressure to perform in front of people? Is it the interaction during the stream? I know you've gotten pretty used to playing offline and like being in chats and stuff, watching other streams while you do your runs, so I don't know if that's anything to do with it. Depend financially on your dad. He doesn't understand internet. But does he understand money? Because you said it was cheaper. So I don't know. Money's the universal. Money's one of the universal languages. Money, math, and music. 3 universal languages. He hates fiber, but why? Why would you hate fiber? Now I'm quite curious. Problems before, yeah, when I said that, I was like, that could be taken a completely different way. Hellbent and convinced that they want us to get fiber? Like, the Illuminati? Big Brother. We need to have fast internet speeds so that they have better connections to our computers. Conspiracy type shit. The IPS? What does IPS stand for? Italian? No, because ISP is Internet Service Provider. IPS. Is that Italian something something? ISP, not IP. Okay. Okay, I didn't know if you had something entirely different. You got it when Time Warner was testing it, one of the first ones, locked in at $60 a month for life. That's awesome. Yeah, I think for 100, well, I don't know what speeds you get with it. I think my 100 down, 100 up is going to be $40 a month for the first year, and then I think it's like 50 or 55 after that. I'll have to see if I can like call and renegotiate it and stuff like that. Well, IPS, I'm like Interpol something. Yeah, Italian police. So I don't know. I was expecting some completely different acronym. I was trying to break down what it would be. 200, 100, nice. Yeah, that's pretty sweet. Yeah, there's like, I can get a gig up and down for 80 a month, but I don't, for 2 people, let alone just only one of us like streaming and intensively using the internet, I don't need a gig. I don't need a gig. $50 down, 20 up, which means like 30-10 if you're lucky in a big city. I'm kind of interested, why is it... I kind of always thought, like, I was under the impression that fiber runs through, like, glass, right? Or something like that. And I thought it was supposed to be like fiber had the capability of being even in upload and download. So that it, like, I don't know. I always like DSL and stuff was the much lower speeds normally speaking on the upload. Gigabit isn't overkill. Oh yeah, nice. Thank you, Sage. Thank you very much. I understand internet, so why give good connection when they pay for bad connection all the same? Okay, so they just throttle it. We do 420 per hit at full HP. That's pretty sweet. Download 50 gig games with it. Fair point, but I'm not downloading games very frequently. So personally, that much doesn't do much of anything for me. I mean, I wouldn't mind it, but I'm not gonna pay. I thought I could roll it, and then there were two. Oh man. Well, the thing is too, like, the number that they give is just what they, like, that's the max that it's supposed to be. They guarantee rates up to, not rates at a minimum of. Which is why it makes it much easier for everybody to get frustrated over the speeds that you get, because it's like, oh, my speeds are lower than they should be, but they only guarantee a maximum. I was called by an ISP a while ago, and they said get up to 50 megabits per second. Since that's the download, but what's the upload? Oh, I guess 10. Really, I gave 50 up? What are you? Yeah, like, people, yeah, you always see that. Like, right now, I have 60 down and 6 up. And it's like, they act like upload is not really used. But you need upload if you're connecting for online gaming, in some cases, right? Because you need to send your data back. You need to upload if you're streaming, upload if you're uploading to YouTube, social media. But they're like, that's not that important. People just want to download things. The only thing people do on the internet is stream stuff from, like, Netflix. So all they care about is download, and we're going to throw that around. That's why Fios, like Verizon Fios, that's why it's so much better. Is it's actually the same upload as you're getting down. What? I get 100 megabits of upload? Yes. Easy decision. Easy freaking decision. Now, I'm gonna have to be careful with, like, quality options and stuff, but if I can get, like, if we can stream at 6K bitrate, I would love to. Like, I would love to be able to offer a better quality stream. My bitrate can go up. I can probably stream 720p 60 FPS. PUBG takes 10 minutes to download? Good, because you uninstall it frequently? See, I don't know, I don't uninstall games unless I'm, like, never gonna play them again. But even at that, if I have the hard drive space still available, I don't know. To be fair, I have a 2 terabyte hard drive that I put my games on, so I'm not terribly concerned about it filling up anytime soon, but mobile connection has about 3 times the upload of your house ADSL. Yeah, dude, like, years ago when we first got DSL, now, this was back, like, 2002 to 2004, somewhere in there. I'm pretty sure we had like the slowest ADSL connection you could get. So we had 1.5 megabits down, which translated to yeah, 1.5 megabits. So we got 300 kilobytes per second download. My download speed would cap at 300 kilobytes per second. And upload is like 0.8. Which I didn't, at the time, like, upload didn't matter to me. But, like, I remember just trying to download. It'd be like, I want to download an album of music. This is gonna take an hour. That's how bad it was. 4,000 person town away from everything? Yeah, no, we just kept, the problem was we got DSL when DSL first, like, was becoming a thing. So I remember we made the transition from dial-up to DSL. That was great. But we kept that same internet plan from 2004 up until... We kept it for probably about 10 years. Because I don't think we changed it until after I graduated high school and moved out. Because my parents then upgraded their cable from basic cable, and with that came slightly better internet. So I think they probably have similar to what I have here. It's either like 30 down, 6 up, or 60 down, 6 up. Something like that. But USB key for internet, made the decision to download an 8 gigabyte file. Oh man. Yeah, that's like a, hey, I'm gonna leave this on overnight and then it's going to also download during the day tomorrow. You just would try and maximize your time when nobody was going to be on the internet and you would get the fastest speeds. Yeah, I remember those. It's like, hey, I want to download this movie, and like a movie that I'd be downloading would be less than a gigabyte. And that would take like 8 hours. 8 gigs would take a few days. Say about 3 days, 3.5 days. I don't know. Probably longer. 14 months? Hot damn. What? You made a birthday cake for that download? You had to leave your computer on for 14 months straight? I'd be more concerned about my computer crashing or like an update forcing it into the need for a restart or something like that. Jeez. That's actually nuts. No thanks. I can't even two-shot. Hey, Classified. How are you doing? Welcome back. Alright, I guess we're gonna two-hand? Turn it off during the nights? See, the nights would have been the faster download times. That's the weapon art. Which I think is the spear magic attack. I hate this boss. The wah! Wah! It has an R1 and R2? Well, then why'd you ask how it is if you know what the weapon art is? Come on, man. This is one of my least favorite boss fights. It really is. When's Doki Doki? Never. Never Doki Doki. Little wimpy Quincy boy is getting his little wimpy ass whipped. Hey, Super, you can shut the fuck up! Also, hi, how are you? I don't have stamina. This is where the fight starts to suck. Wait, you're over here now? How did that catch me? What range is this? Nice phantom range. Yep, that's who I want to lock on to. Thank you, game. Thank you very much for that. Really doesn't like locking on to the wolf, the grave tender here. If I can maybe get the... Oh, I thought he was transitioning. Hey, would you look at that? That was a little bit early on the roll. I was gonna say, really? We're not gonna get a riposte? All this internet talk killed your Wi-Fi for 2 minutes? Oh shit, maybe they're listening. Maybe they're listening. We did mention Big Brother a few minutes back. So, I apologize. But welcome back. I'm glad it's fixed, maybe, hopefully. Hey, Fitzy. Yeah, man, I'm not European. What do you know? What do you know? Out of curiosity, where did you think I was from exactly? I'm trying to gather some notes here on what country you thought I was from. Do I sound like I have a weird accent? Europe? For some reason, we have Europe as a country selection on a product, and I still don't know why. Every time I see it, I'm like, what? It's not a country. We have, like, a ton of European countries listed, and then Europe is just in the middle of them. Like, who the hell put that there? And is that supposed to be there? Thought for sure Denmark? No, you say I sounded very American? Okay. I don't know, people have said I have different accents and stuff before, but it had never been European. What the fuck are you doing? It's called an alluring skull, you idiot. Dumbass did a 180. And then went back to the skull. Remember commercials on the TV when you were a kid where it took 20 seconds for one guy to load a normal only HTML website, and if you upgrade, you can load it in 5 seconds. Oh man. The speed improvements. Too good. Too good. No, it is just crazy how far things have come. You know, they always talk about things getting, you know, like processors and stuff getting every 2 years, they're like, are twice as small and twice as powerful. Yeah, and yeah, some similar advancements have been made in internet and whatnot. A little bit north of Jersey, you have some pretty heavy accents. I'm from an hour north of Philadelphia, so I don't know, maybe you can start to decipher some of my Philly mannerisms. I don't have all of them anymore. I've worked a few out of my system, but I don't know, I think my parents had said that when they went on a cruise or something, or no, it was like a vacation to Key West a few years back. They were saying about how somebody heard them talk and like knew like basically exactly where they were from, because he dated a girl from like 15 minutes from where we live, or where they live. I don't live there anymore. You know, adulting and stuff. Look at this. Look at this PvP god. Yeah, I'm gonna just do the whole roll catch thing. No! Ooh.
Forgive me, my lady.
What? I'm not forgiving you. I ain't forgiving you for anything. You're right on the shore. If you take the main road of your town west, you go directly to Philly. Okay. Which shore town are you near? Hey, Jeremy. You live on the south of France in a little town? Downloaded a max of 1.2 megs per month. Watch the stream at 720, and from time to time it's buffering. Soon you move to Paris. You really want to get fiber. Well, best of luck with moving, and hopefully you can get the get fiber. Although I'm surprised that it's not buffering more. You can lower the stream quality, and it'll probably not buffer as much. Literally where Jersey Shore was filmed. I actually don't know which town Jersey Shore was filmed at. I didn't pay attention to that show at all. It's better for my mind not to. Is this dude gonna chill? Holy crap, he followed far. Need to hit up some Pokestops soon? You getting on that Pokemon Go grind, senor? You actually getting into it? Guidoville? Oh. Of course. When we would go to the shore, we would always go to Ocean City. Hey Nari, should you make pancakes? You should make waffles. Pancakes are a decent alternative, though. Dude, breakfast for dinner is always awesome. It's never a bad option. Leave the app open, wait for it to vibrate for the Pokemon nearby. Oh man. Yeah, that's kind of what I did for a while when the game first came out. Don't have a waffle iron? Okay, well then go with the pancakes. Then go with the pancakes. Still trying to get out of your place? New Jersey rent is nuts. I'm outside of DC now, so you can imagine how rent is in this area. That's why I live in somebody's basement. And when I move, I'm moving in with my fiance. Hey, Lemillion. Your Pyro build, you beat Twin Princes first try, but took like 30 minutes on Osiris. Well, Osiris is going to be weaker to Lightning, right? I don't know how well Fire or Dark does against it, because I think you can manage with Fire against Princes. Also, Osiris just, I don't know, his openings are trash. When did I propose? A little over 2 weeks ago? No, yeah. The end of June. The charge attack, yeah, you need to get behind him. Now, the thing is, you can get Osiris stuck and cheese him if you're really feeling like it. But depends on how dirty you feel. But yeah, Osiris is pretty trash. I don't know how I beat him first try with the soldering iron. Freaking New Game Plus, what was that, 47 with the soldering iron? I beat so many bosses first try, I have no idea how. Hour so south of you? Love DC, but it's probably pricey. Well, I'm outside of this city, so it's like an hour or so down to the center of the city. I think it's only like, actually, it might not be that long. I always take the metro, which is a little bit longer, but you don't have to deal with city traffic or parking. So it's about 15 minutes to the metro and 45 down into the city. But yeah, like cheap rent is a basement for, I think the cheapest rent I've probably seen for a place is about $750 a month. 750 to 800 is cheap. That's a cheap rent. If you're getting like a single apartment, you know, a one-room apartment at an apartment complex, you're looking at closer to 14 or 1500, depending on where you're looking at, and that's where I'm at. If you get closer into DC, it's more expensive. It's pretty crazy. It's no wonder that we have people at work that commute from Virginia and such. Live like a king in so many places for that? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. There are places where it's like, oh, for $450 to $500 a month, you can have rent, and then that's $250, $300 extra bucks a month in your pocket. That hitbox is always so weird to me. Yeah, you save a couple grand a year. I'm getting a little bit better at second phase, but gosh darn, I still hate it. I didn't think it was going to be as wide there for some reason. And yeah, like depending on country and stuff too, it's insane. I mean, obviously, given that you would be making the same amount of money, but hey, Attic. It depends on the run. Not really. I mean, there are a few that'll still give me problems occasionally, or can kill you pretty quick, but for the most part, I don't have too many issues with bosses in this game. Now, if I went down and did, like, Soul Level 1 New Game Plus 7 as an example, like, I might have some issues with some bosses again, because you have to be a lot more precise. But in general, not so bad. Yeah, how are you? How are you doing? Okay. I wasn't sure if I was gonna be too far away or not there, but the sprint was our saving grace. I'm like, I don't know, I'm like mildly disappointed. Like this weapon is okay, but I was expecting it just as a straight sword to be better. That was weird. I sprinted way around the side there, more than I normally do. So close. Hold on. How far does that go? Not very far. Damage on that isn't terrible. I just expected it to have more range. Wait, so what's the... I should probably try the R1 follow-up on that. Ow. that's just like a standard. That's just like a standard thing. Hey, Doctor, you're gonna be that guy? Lothric never used a sword? May have been made for him, but he never used it. Damn, you caught me. You caught me, man. I'm a dirty, rotten liar. I make up stream titles and debate people into thinking I'm doing crazy runs, but really I'm just using a sword. Sorry. Sorry. Just Prince Lothric things. Just Prince Lothric things. Can't help it, man. I can't get them views on my own. I gotta fool people and hope they stay. It's like you know, got my own little scheme I'm running over here. It's only partially working. I gotta fine-tune some things. Gotta figure some stuff out. You know, the usual. Although what I am thinking is that I should take, I don't know. I do need to squeeze some sort of variety, and so we've been doing different stuff after we finish DS3, but I feel like it might make sense to do a day or two or three, whatever. You know, I should have some days a week where I either play other Souls games or play a different game. Just so it doesn't become, like, stale doing the same. Like, because we are doing, I mean, we're doing different stuff every day by doing a different run. But, I don't know, I guess I don't want DS3 itself to get into a stagnant state. If that makes sense. Like, I should do a playthrough of DS2. I really want the item randomizer to come to DS1 Remastered. Because then I can pick up Dark Souls Remastered. I can do the item enemy randomizer if we get playthrough 2 of DS2. You can do an item enemy randomizer on that as well. I really wish DS3 had enemy randomizer. I don't know if that's happening or if, you know, it'll take a while. No, I'm not worried about the game getting stale. I'm worried about the stream getting stale. You know? That's my concern. Now, obviously there is some merit to saying like, "Oh, but speedrunners do the same, speedrun the game every day." And you know, people can grow from that. And that's also a valid point. But it's just something that I don't know, been kind of concerned about. I was thinking about it today. I was like, maybe it would be beneficial to play either a different Souls game or a different game. Yeah, at least once a week, maybe twice. I don't know. Because like obviously DS3 is going well, so I don't want to shoot myself in the foot either. Hey, Cash, not riding on Senor's back. Alright, Senor, get in here. Let's make this a valid cosplay. That's really... NG plus 66 SL1 cosplays instead of boring leveled cosplays. Oh, man. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. I've considered doing Max New Game SL1. I'm still debating it. Is there a... I was asking before in Parallax, you might know. Is there an SL1 NG plus 7 guide? I feel like Deck might have one because he did the SL1 NG plus 7 Deathless. You wrote one? Is it like only New Game plus 7, or does it have like the stuff that you need to collect and do on New Game to get it set up? So obviously you want to do all bosses on New Game so you can get the plus 3 rings. I have no idea how I stepped in front of that. Perfect spacing. This guy's not gonna die efficiently. Yeah, you can't go for the backstab. Backstab is immediate teleport. That's 2. I think it's gotta be that my dodge timing is just barely off. And that I don't have it fine-tuned anymore. Because I get input eaten so often, it's not even funny. That's the one guide that makes you pick up a lot of good stuff to ready you for NG +7. Did it for DS3 and DS1. Okay, I knew that you had a guide that Stay Plus was doing, or was using on DS1 for the remaster. He was just following that exactly. But I didn't know that those set you up for New Game +7 or not. Okay, that's good to know. Yeah, I'm debating it. I have a challenge run idea for this character later on outside of timing runs and max new game speed runs. So we'll see. I do have some max level, max MG challenge stuff. You'll link it soon. Alright, just let me know, or I guess Senor is here, so you can get a permit from him. Ow. Okay, we're gonna be asshats, that's fine. Healers are dead. Max, welcome back. Debating or debating? Can you debate? No. Just post it and you'll repost it. Posts on posts on posts on posts. Post on ghosts on most. I don't know. I kind of ran out of. I wasn't well prepared with the rhymes there. I did not think it through. Not a wordsmith. Not those rappers. Just I'm not good enough. Plain and simple. Moog told you about my idea? Just kidding. You better not. You better not. Better keep that shit secret. Super secret. Mad posting skills, bruh. Skills with a Z. Because they're that mad. Bruh. You say, what? Bruh? Huh? Bruh? Bruh? Broheen? Brethren? Broseph? Or are you kidding? I think you are. I hope you are. Now I'm not as sure, but I'm pretty sure you're joking. Like 95% sure. I don't know why I didn't roll. That is a great question. Glad you asked. I wanted to stand and take it like a man. That's what Dark Souls is all about. Showing enemies, I'm not afraid of you. Do your worst. Two boneless permits, please. Boneless? Boneless? What you talking about, Wiz? What you talking about? I get so annoyed by that, or not, I don't know. It's like fine if people use it every once in a while, but it gets so overused, the like letter B emoji meme. And my least favorite thing is when people replace letters with it and think that all of a sudden that it's now a meme and no longer a blacklisted word. And it's like, no, you're clearly skirting the blacklist and just calling it a meme. It's not how life works. You can't just pick and choose. Hey Kilm, how are you doing? I'm expecting the meme. You couldn't make the meme yet. Oh man. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know how I'm supposed to go on without it. Final Fantasy happened? Raid static. Oh man. Pretty good Arnold impression. The Evangelist impression is still better though. Wait. I did an Arnold impression? When did I... Did I do one without even realizing? Am I just that good? Oh, Arnold Jackson. When somebody says Arnold impression, I only think Arnold Schwarzenegger. That's all I can think of. I'm like, I didn't do an Arnold impression. Now it all makes sense. Now it all makes sense. Because I don't think I've ever actually seen the show. I just know the quote. So, like, I mean, first off, shame on me. But... You're at the train station in Rome once, in the ticket office. Big Lateria. Had a glowing bee at the start. Ayy. Nice. Nice. Okay, I thought I could walk behind. I was wrong! Abort! I'm not killing him. Get to the Klopster! Get to the Klopster. It's not Hey Arnold. Who's that Pokemon? It's Arnold. Arnold. Yeah, my Arnold is actually terrible, but that's what I thought you were talking about. Oh, Jackson Gary Coleman? Name of the character that said it? Gotcha. Well, now I know. Like, I'll put that, hopefully, in my memory bank, and we'll be able to use that at a later date. Be a nice withdrawal. But yeah, probably not. It's probably going to be a while until that sort of reference is needed. It's all good. I'm relatively bad at impressions. There are a few that I do okay, and then everything else I butcher it in my own special way. That's how life is. It's how it goes. The wise words of Linkin Park. I tried so hard, got so far, but in the end, doesn't even matter. Saw the clip of the Evangelist the next day. Last year, I could like do it as like a repetitive type thing, but to just do it like off of memory was a no-go. Oh yeah, kick. That'll show him real good. Nope. Okay. I got backstabbed, baited. It's not a real backstab. Ooh, excuse me. Not a real backstab. Alright, fancy pants. Oh yeah, hyper armor. I like it. I got a lot. Sprinting. What? Robbed. Get him. Show him what's up, Red. He didn't see it coming. He didn't see it coming. I don't know why I'm running around in circles so much, but I want to. Snagged. Oh, okay. I can't reach that. Oh, okay. Things are happening out of my control. I didn't think Red was actually gonna finish him off. I thought Red was dead. Because of the old saying, if you're red, you're dead. I don't know. It all made sense. It all made sense in my head. Just because I work with the computers doesn't mean I am one. Stop trying to be something I'm not. These cosplays are bad enough, I know. Basically everything I do is shameful, and I should be ashamed. I should just quit. Red's Dead Redemption, yeah, they're coming out with the second one. Red's 2 dead. I don't know who this red guy is, but apparently things aren't going so well for him. You gonna do anything? Huh? There you go. There you go. Oh yeah. I like it when you do moves. Red for Dead. So Western zombie game. Okay. Sure. Undead Nightmare is a Western zombie game? Well, we wouldn't want to be a ripoff. We need a new concept. Need a new concept. See, what would be a better cross between Red Dead Redemption and Left 4 Dead? Thematically speaking. A bunch of Westerners stuck in a town trying to get out? But, I mean, that would still be zombies. This zombie thing is kind of throwing a wrench in things. I'm not so sure what to do. I can yawn, that's apparently one solution. Okay. That's what I wanted. Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare? So, a Western game crossed with a Western zombie game? So, is that like a super Western zombie game? Or is that so far west that it's east? Left Red Dead Redemption. Okay. Okay. That's a lot of dead. That's a lot of dead. Red Dead.wikia Undead Nightmare? Oh, now I'm really confused. So is Undead Nightmare already associated with Red Dead Redemption? Is that like built off of the game? Oh, it's a DLC. Well, you made it sound like it was a standalone game. Alright, well that already exists. Standalone expansion? Oh, I thought it was just an add-on. Random Llama, what's up? How are you? Can be a Red Dead Redemption? Or you can be a Rad Dad Redemption? I want to be a Rad Dad. What are the steps? Other than being a dad, I think I know the steps to that one. You gotta call the stork place and then they ship you out the kid and then you're a dad. Now I gotta figure out the rad part of it. Hey! No looking. No looking! Ah! That's not a lot of damage. Alright, scratch that. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Standalone expansion sounds like an expansion for MMO. A game only you play. So you stand alone in the servers. Yeah, it's like an offline mod. Almost. It'd be like, and in this version of Elder Scrolls Online, nobody's around. But I bought the game to play with friends. How am I supposed to do that? Actually, that would be Skyrim. With expansions. Never mind. Bad example. Elder Scrolls Online offline. Just Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls 6 confirmed. To be a rad dad, you must be a radish farmer. Don't even need to be a dad to humans because you're a dad to radishes. A rad dad. Oh, it all makes sense now. Okay. Okay, so those are the steps. Interesting. I'll have to keep that in mind. Need to maximize my damage. I should have two-handed. 3 hits. Hey, there we go. Don't call me Ratty Daddy. You're not my rad dad. Now listen here, son. Uh-oh. Bad things are happening. Bad rad dad? Dad rad, bad rad. Dad sad. Mad rad dad? Game of the Century Edition. Nah, you need something like... Now, you know what would be actually, that would be hilarious if something was released in like 2000 and you just called it Game of the Century Edition. Elder Scrolls Online Offline Patch 1.1, you can now hit horse bodies after they die, just like we do. Why am I thinking of like, now I'm just thinking of Power Thirst. I don't know why that's what's coming to mind now, but it is. Rad Brad Dad? Oh man, if we could have a Rad Brad Dad. See, I can't fulfill that. I'd have to go through a legal name change. I don't want to become a Brad just for this occasion. But it would be pretty rad. Rad Brad Dab Dad? No, you get that out of here. No dabbing. Dads don't dab, especially if they're rad. And it doesn't end in ad. That's, now he's dyslexic, Rad Brad Dad. Misspelled bad. They dab. Oh man. I mean, you might not be wrong about that. Honestly, I thought I could out sprint that. I'm so dead. Mad Rad Dab Dad Brad? Oh no. This is like a really bad Dr. Seuss book. Grant Gustin, guy who plays the Flash in the TV show, looks like your brother-in-law. Can't unsee it. Kind of ruined your favorite superhero. So do you not like your brother-in-law? That's what I'm getting out of this. It's probably not the right thing to be getting out of this. But, yeah, do you not like your brother-in-law? To be fair, you could probably find a different Flash show. Verdurp. Oh my god, oh my god. Now the real question is, before the second one comes out, I rolled into the fire. Should I play the first Red Dead? Would it be worth the time investment on stream? No. Should I play the second Red Dead when it comes out? I'm so bad I rolled into that. Red bread. That sounds unhealthy and unsanitary. You probably shouldn't trust red bread. Play when it comes out. I'm planning on playing it's Will of Wisps. Will of the Wisps. I'm planning on playing Ori 2. Maybe not when it comes out, but I'm definitely planning on playing it. Enjoyed the first one. Ooh, that was close. Soda Drinker Pro 2. Do I need VR for that? Because I don't know, I don't think I want to invest in a VR system. VR is just not really for me, you know? No offense to VR or anything, but... Doki Doki 2? Nah. Does it even work with VR? It sounds like a VR game. That definitely sounds like a VR game. It's like a soda drinking simulator, you know? Put the VR set on, you just throw back your favorite brands. Your favorite store brands of soda pop. I'm saying soda pop just for the memes. Has to be bad even if you won't play it? What, Doki Doki? It's the one game people keep asking for, or have asked for over time. I don't want to. So what do you have against it, Fang? Out of curiosity. From what I understand, that game is like fairly dark in nature. Can't wait for Skyrim, very ultimate special Blackberry edition. Oh yeah, man, I'll have to buy a Blackberry just for it. See if I can scoop one off of the deep web. Not your type, you're picky when it comes to visual novels. Okay. So I guess what are you picky about? Like, what do you look for in those games? I'm curious as somebody who's never played one. There's one guy that I'll watch play them because he voices one of them, and then he gets people from chat to hop into Discord and voice them, and it can get pretty funny. But outside of that, I don't really do anything with those games myself. Because it goes into your type, okay. Well, I think I'm type A, so now you know. Found one on Craigslist. Metal Charlie behind the McDonald's at 2 a.m. Ayy. Not a bad gig. Did he have a nice trench coat? How were his wares? You can tell how trustworthy they are by the quality of their trench coat. Remastered remake, Gold Edition Game of the Year, Spoon Edition. Why spoon out of all utensils? I feel like Skyrim would do, they would do some sort of cheese edition of the game, you know? Kind of fit the theme of the cheese wheels throughout the game. I feel like that'd be sooner than a utensil. Just my thought on it. I don't know. Could be wrong. I should probably send him in. Gubby trench coat he had looked fine, nice. Mostly liked the game because if you paying for that kind of price for visual novel, better last longer than 3 hours. And Doki Doki doesn't seem fun from what you've seen. Well, Doki Doki is free, right? So I mean, cost to length doesn't really apply. But yeah, if it doesn't seem fun, then what's the point? I don't think people play that game because it's fun. I think they play it because of the social, not social experience. I don't know what the right wording is, but just the experience that you get from the game. But yeah, it's not for me. Those games in general are not. Doug Dimmadome, owner of the Dimsdale Dimmadome, looking out for his Dimsdale Dimmadome, looking out SpongeBob's window at it. Knuckles featuring Dante Do It edition. Hey, now that's something I could put my money behind. Well-written game that offers a good experience. By no means the coming of Christ. And that's the thing. Like, some people act like it's like, you have to play this game. You absolutely have to. When, Doki Doki, when? And I'm like, I don't really care. It's not that amazing. If it was that amazing, they would charge you for it. In my opinion. Or it would have some sort of microtransactions or something. Is it meme from you? No, but I've had other people over time ask me to play that. So that's why I took it a little bit differently, because I've had other people suggest Doki Doki. It's been a while. Mostly it was when it was like the popular thing. But like I had a guy IRL. There's one guy at work who found my stream. I don't know if he ever watches. But he's like, when are you playing Doki Doki? I'm like, I'm not playing Doki Doki. And then other people over time have. Bother you for months to play Undertale? Never played it. I've heard really good things. Don't stream that game. From what I understand. Now, I didn't watch Elias play it. Because he was playing it today, I think. But from what I have heard, basically the Undertale community is really good about ruining people's experiences their first playthrough. Better ones you can recommend that does what that game does better for free? It's just because the game is streamed. Okay, yeah. That's also true. Undertale? Hey Gunner. It is going well. How are you? You recommend people play Nier? Yeah, from what I've seen, Nier is it's definitely a good game. I've seen a bunch of it, and at this point, like I don't think I would enjoy playing it necessarily. Not because of the spoilers or anything, just the gameplay itself isn't for me, but it doesn't make it a bad game. I've enjoyed watching other people play it. Like, I liked watching Fraz's first playthrough and some speedruns and stuff, but I don't think it's my game to play. Oh, come on. Stop eating my input. Story game, not a gameplay game. I know, but I don't know. I still have to enjoy the the gameplay enough. But I feel you, like some games you can get away with lesser gameplay and better story, but I don't know, at this point, especially if it's gonna be more story driven, then I need to, okay. Then I would like to have not had it spoiled. I rolled that early, so I couldn't tell depth perception. My power just flickered. I can't see anything. My monitors are restarting. I don't know if I'm live. I'm just spam rolling. We're still live. I hate when they're in desync. That was really weird though. That early. I'm so thrown off by the fact that like the entire power flickered but didn't actually take my system offline. Which is what I'm surprised by. Normally like you lose power, everything shuts off. Come on. Quick swipes? No. There we go. Went with the green play. Involves puzzles and it's not Honey Pop. I'll pass. I'll pass. Hang out with some buds? Nice, man. Always a good time. Is it? Oh yeah, it's rained outside. That it would explain. That would explain the power situation. Avocado, welcome back. I did say Honey Pop. Well, Fang said it, and then I said it. On the last boss of the daily challenge on Slay the Spire, then halfway through, he got rid of all the poisons you applied to him, like 40, and he killed you in 2 hits. Oh my god. Was that like one of his buffs or something like that? Was to remove his debuffs? Or is poison even considered a debuff? I don't know. I haven't used poison yet. But damn, man, that sucks. Favorite game of all time? Its gameplay has zero to do with that fact. You spoiled the game. Yeah, like I've seen a good chunk of it. I mean, the spoil, like, I don't know. I guess the story's not really fully spoiled for me, but at this point, I don't know. From the get-go, I guess from watching it, I didn't really have the interest in playing it, but I really enjoyed watching it played. So I'll give it that much. Jesus, endurance highs. Yeah, easy. Oh shit, Subaru's almost at 100 hours. It's always nuts to me when I see people's hours spent here. You guys are too kind. Removed his debuffs, then also added 2 strength, then you had the worst hands and drew 0 block twice in a row. Shit. I had... Yeah, the last 2 times we got to the final boss of Act 3, I blew both fights. Actually, the second time, I think I had screwed myself by the earlier choice of a relic. But the first one, I didn't know the boss, and so I killed the one that... Like, I left the one alive that buffs itself over time, and that's what killed me, is he just kept getting stronger, and I couldn't outblock it. Best review you found on Steam? Your friends have unfriended you? It's okay, I have the uncensored patch. The uncensored patch? Wait, so is there like a... How is he not upgraded that? Does he just have the updates for that game disabled? Dekka and Donu? Yeah, so I killed Dekka first. Because I didn't know. Left Donu alive, and I was getting close to killing him, but he was just too strong at that point. If I had killed Donu first, then I would have been... I likely would have been fine. I mean, obviously there's no guarantee, but I think the other guy just kind of... Does he debuff you and then add block or something like that? They give more health. Yeah, I should have. Should have done it the other way, but it is what it is. We're getting better at Slay the Spire for sure. It's a lot of fun to play. Don't remember the boss's name. I don't do the daily challenges. I did the daily challenge, like the daily climb or whatever it's called, once. But I don't know. Maybe if we get good and we want to switch it up from the standard mode. So I can squeeze an extra like 600 damage if I hit him in the face. Hey Raymond, it's going well. How about yourself? Going to Ant-Man and the Wasp tonight. Nice. Did I just say tonight? I think I did. Tonight. Tonight, 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 somewhere. But enjoy, man. I gotta see that movie. Hopefully in the next couple of weekends here. Yeah, they just track you down sometimes. Oh, straight sword. Don't fail me now. Okay. Sometimes lucky. Ow, ow. Hey, Lost Sanity. How are you? Welcome back. I had noticed with your constant subject changing, you have ADD and probably ADHD. Well, I mean, that doesn't... It's not bad from, like, a streamer's perspective. I mean, especially if something gets, yeah, if it gets, static or whatever conversation, it definitely can open up some other conversations from it. Purple Seal Rep? Yeah, he hasn't been here tonight. He was here yesterday, though. It's going well. It's going well. Thank you for asking. It is going quite goody. This weapon is, I don't know, it's lackluster for me. I mean, the weapon art is neat, but outside of that, it's really nothing special. I don't know. I'll have to see about tomorrow. So, tomorrow maybe we'll do a different... Maybe we'll try some DS2. If you guys are up for that. Okay, so here's something I was thinking about today. I was considering maybe... A while back, the thought had kind of crossed my mind, and I had done some looking into it, but hadn't done anything from there. I want to start looking into learning, I think, Pokemon Gold speedrun. Just as like a every once in a while thing. Serial Butcher, thank you for the follow. Just as maybe an every once in a while thing. Because it's a couple hour speedrun. I think it's over 3 hours. So we'd be able to get one run done this stream. And to my understanding, there's not a lot of resets. At least early on. Like, it's less RNG heavy, I think. I mean, obviously it's Pokemon, so there's RNG. But, you don't have to ride it, like, low health or anything. I think there's less manipulations. What game? Pokemon Gold. So people who run Pokemon have said that that's, like, a good beginner one. And I've enjoyed watching Pokemon speedruns. Quaylagging kind of introduced me to him when he switched over from Souls and started running them. So it's a thought. I'd have to look into the run, check it out myself, get an idea of how the run goes, and then try it. But it could just be a run that, at least for a little bit, follow with notes and stuff to learn it, and then, you know, go from there. But I'd be curious if that's something that people would be maybe interested in. Example line from your random generator. We live in a society where countries are unexplainable, but we prefer despicable robots over discriminatory countries instead. Vape Nation. So does it just randomly pick an emote at the end of all of that? Love Pokemon Heart Gold. Never played Gold, though. Well, what is the difference between it? Because I know it's like a remaster, right? Essentially. But I know that there are some actual differences between the original games and the DS ones. Usually didn't have an emote. Okay. Yeah, I'm sure somebody would know, or if it's in some form of wiki page or something like that. Cosplay Vape Nation, it made every single line better. Gotcha. Head out to sleep. Alright, Parallax. Yeah, it's pretty late for you, man. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. I appreciate it. And have a good sleep. I'll catch you later. Yeah, it's been a while since I played a Pokemon game. We played one on stream for like one stream. Playing it casually was pretty rough going back. I think I could only play a new one casually. I think I could only play a new one casually. The old ones I'd have to do like a speed run or a challenge run. But even at that, I don't think I'm good enough at Pokemon straight up to just like Nuzlocke. Oh, you have to take a plane in a few days? Don't need a sleep schedule. Don't need your social constructs. Acceptable sleep schedules. I'll do what I want. I wish I had that luxury, but work that day job life. I don't know what's the best. I mean, we whiffed one there, so obviously that's a problem. I wonder what the maximum damage we can get there is. Alright, so that second swing hits him in the ankle. What would a two-hand do here? Two-hand might get the overhead. Alright, that's probably better. Just in general, and then we get the two-handed swipe if it detects that it's not the kneecap. Freaking knees, man. Jorm, your knees are too big. Sleep was that. Sometimes it feels like I don't know it well enough. Because even during the week with work and stuff, I only sleep for about 6 hours. Give or take. So like with work and streaming and stuff, I'm awake for close to 18 hours a day. Which I know some people have crazier schedules, but I don't know. Got 8 hours of work, and then I stream for 5 hours. Sometimes, you know, a little bit more or less. I'm wondering if two-hand you want to R2 transition? Yeah. Unfortunately, you can't actually hit his weapon hand or anything during that, so there's no stagger buildup that can be got. I need stamina because I'm being greedy. Giants were able to take over the Profane City? Those giant knees, you think they'd take it to the knee all the time? Yeah, they wouldn't make very good Skyrim characters. That's for sure. They're lucky that Bethesda didn't create them. Big whiffs. Okay, so if I swing early enough there, I can actually intercept it. Favorite weapon in the game? I don't know, Lito's hammer has kind of been my go-to answer for that. But, you know, at the end of the day, I haven't tried everything. Ooh, I got 3 off on that. Now we're just too good. Now we're just too freaking good. Three hits there, but the second one doesn't actually go towards stagger. They did make giants, yes, but they did not make these giants. That's the key difference. Dead. Bye, Yorm. See you, buddy. See ya. Oh no, I've been defeated. Oh no. So Jite, when do you head out for ESA? And when is your run? I don't actually know how long ESA is. But I know that it's pretty cool. I found out when they announced it that AGDQ is actually going to be like 10 to 15 minutes down the road from where I live now. So I probably am going to go for at least a day, try and meet some people and whatnot. You know, maybe maybe watch a couple runs or something. But mostly it'd be going to meet up with some speedrunners that I might know. But it's normally down in Virginia, and this year they're moving it up to Maryland, and I'm like, oh shit. A Guts cosplay no hit run? No hit runs aren't speed runs. They shouldn't be. Those are just like, it's conflicting ideas, right? Because no hit runs emphasize patience and, you know, the routing and the strategery behind not getting hit. It's not a speed based thing. Some people like will come up with some more optimized things, but at the end of the day, speedrunners are gonna tank hits to be faster. God of War, whose name is unknown, or a prince who has shirked his duty. 1 equals nameless, 2 equals Lothric. Die slower? They are both challenge runs, yes. But it's a speedrunning convention. It's not a challenge run convention. different. They can't really compare them. Well, that's why I'm saying they don't blend well, right? If they're so different in that if you can't compare it, it's not something that's easily like mergeable. Because people keep saying about like, oh, submit a no-hit speed run, and it's like, well, you would have to guarantee that you're still fast while also not taking stuff, and you're not gonna no-hit the game every single attempt you do, so therefore it's like a limited hit run, and it's just... Hey, Purple. No iframes. Thank you for the host. Welcome back. Set PB roof while speedruns normally don't. No-hit speedrun be a separate category. Well, yeah, but at the same time, you could also just take a speedrun. Or take a no-hit run. Like, the initial list would just be populated with people's run times. But those people aren't going, like... No person that's ever gone for a no-hit speedrun has gotten it. Let's put it that way. No person that has ever intentionally gone for a fast time and no hits has gotten it. There are people that have gotten quicker than usual. There are people that have gotten quicker than usual no-hit runs, but people that have actually tried timing have gotten it. I think have gotten like one hit and a lower time. But then again, those also bend the normal rules of no-hit runs and start doing speedrun things like spook quit outs and all stuff like that. So it's... yeah, it's just a weird blend. Found Yorm was a popular part for muting? Whether it's because it's Yorm or since I always get to him at a similar time is the real question. Yeah, I don't know, man. I haven't... maybe it doesn't show in, like, the highlighter. Maybe it doesn't show in the highlighter. Muted sections, but... I don't know. Normally when I click on things, it doesn't say about muted sections of the VOD. So I don't know. The only ones that normally say muted sections of the VOD are ones that I play Clone Hero at the end. As long as you complete the game without taking a hit, you can call it a no-hit speedrun. Don't need to be fast to speedrun. Well, then I can call my no-hit run a speedrun. Not now, albeit it was a 2 hour and 30-something minute speedrun. It's no hit. I don't think that's how it works, though. I don't know. I'm just saying, like, the people that have gotten down to, like, a little bit over an hour with some stuff like that. That's how it works? Well, then I don't know, I would compare it to doing a blind run of a game and submitting it as a speed run right after the game comes out and saying that you have the world record speed run, whereas you just finished the game before anybody else did. Because you didn't take any breaks and you just did the full game. Yeah, however many hours. Intend to be called so? Yeah, like, you're intentionally, like, you are speedrunning it. Because then that's just everybody that ever finished the game in one sitting. You know, I could play through 80% and then just be like, oh, this is my speedrun record. Like, this is my speedrun PB and submit it. It's like, well, there's no point because it's so far behind on the leaderboard. Ah, but it should be a separate category, the no try category. How can you prove intent? Stream it and put it in your title. Boom. Intent gone. Not everyone can stream? Okay. Why would you record with a timer if you weren't speedrunning? Do they require not video proof for non-competitive runs? Well, that's stupid. That's just word of mouth. They're like, hey, it only took me this long, and you have to believe me. I don't need to provide any sort of proof to it. That's just dumb. It's the whole point of speedrun approvals, is that people have to prove that they did the run via a timer, and somebody has to, you know, moderate that. No vid, no did. I agree with that. It's like almost as good as splicing your run. Why would you fucking kick? I'm not dead somehow. Triggered! I'm triggered by the boss. How? I don't know why I healed that, but how? I have like no trust as to where that's gonna go when he does the second overhead slam. How do you not stagger? That's what I want to know. Stagger on second to last hit, maybe? Okay, you can't roll into it. Figured I would try for science. Nope, you're not gonna stagger it up. Who beans? Who beans? No hit all content SO1 before schooling? You just gotta trust me. Senor can back me up. 100% get back. Alright, you heard it here first. Dethroned. Dethroned. Unfair elitism, and that's the worst. I'm not saying there has to be a time cap on it, but I would argue some form of timing and intention needs to be there. Now, other things that are involved in speedruns are full completion of said category in one sitting. So blind playthroughs that take a while couldn't be classified as it unless they left the game running, in which case they would lose, you know, many hours. Never staggered nameless with a straight sword? I have. I wasn't being very like passive with it either. Competition, even if it's casual competition? I just think it's stupid to submit something like that. Like, what purpose does it serve in the leaderboard if every person that ever played a game submitted their first playthrough completion time? Even had an odd class or two together? That's actually kind of weird. Tried the weapon art? I have. The R1 follow-up I'm not impressed with. The R2 one is fun, but I don't see the actual use case of it. Be like an in-game leaderboard? Okay, but that's different because the game is already keeping track of that stuff, right? But I'm thinking more like speedrun.com, where somebody has to go through an approval process and everything like that. At that point, if you're submitting it, your intention is that it was a speedrun, because what other fucking point would there be to putting it on there? Hey guys, check out my 10-hour run. This game is normally speedran in 2 hours, but I wanted to submit my run too. Hey Squid, if you watch a streamer before you play the game, is it really blind? No, it's not. It's not. People are weird with competition. Well, that would be like, I don't know. I'm just thinking like track and field, right? Which is a race. And then somebody's like, this is how fast I've done it. But they, like, you were on a casual walk in the park. And it was a rough time because it was the time that you saw on the clock when you left your place and the time on your clock when you got home. Just to have the free 1 out of 1 world record. If you want to have a free world record, go and run a game that doesn't have any times, period, for any categories. Don't try and make brand new categories just because you're too incompetent to be the best. Patapon? I have no idea what Patapon is. Why the fuck did it just stop my character? Is insane enough to speedrun Patapon? Why? I don't know anything about that game. Never heard of it. Everything is RNG? Okay. But that doesn't mean you can't time a run of it. Beat it in one sitting and submit it. But no one cares about running it? I thought about running a game that I tried out in a, like that I got a key for and speedrunning it, but it's not even on speedrun.com. I don't feel like going through the process of submitting it. It's not even on there either. Yeah, it's just annoying then to go through that process. But like I beat it once, I could have gone through and tried to optimize it because it's a puzzle game, so literally every time then it's the same. Just have to get the patterns memorized and go through as fast as possible. This weapon really isn't that great. One game you beat before anyone else, and that's Arkham Asylum Remaster on PS4. Could have recorded, but why would you do that? Seen speedruns and knew the game. It's no achievement because you didn't have the intent. Yeah, like, and that's all I'm really arguing against. Like, I don't have a problem with slow times being submitted, right? Like, if the world record is 30 minutes and you submit a 2-hour time, but you were intending to beat it as fast as you possibly could, that's fine. But just like submitting your blind playthrough that's 8.5 hours long, I don't see a point. Much harder adding a game to Twitch? No. You have it. Twitch pulls from a different website, so you just have to register on that. I forget what the name of the website is, but they're just pulling from a database, so you make an account with that website, submit the game description and all that stuff. and then they add it. Now the thing is, Twitch doesn't have Ori Definitive Edition? Okay, well that's different. They also don't have a Dark Souls remastered category either. It's classified under the same thing. That's a bit different because the games are so close in age, but like the Crash Bandicoot remaster, that's like the Insane Trilogy puts all 3 games on one disc, for example. Shit, when you play on PS4, by the way, why is that? PS4 to put it in the category on Twitch when you stream directly? Tries to put it in Dark Souls Remastered. Yeah, you have... Well, that's the thing that sucks on console in general. So, like, I've seen people who play Dark Souls 3 on directly from PS4, and it puts the trademark in the title, and that doesn't categorize it. Like, it puts, like, Dark Souls 3 TM, the Fire Fades Edition TM, or something like that. Definitive is very different from Ori Vanilla. Gotcha, but yeah, from a viewer perspective, not as much, I guess. Hey, Obscure. No Soul of Cinder? What you talking about? We've done a Soul of Cinder cosplay. We've done one of them before. Because it doesn't put the call. Yeah, so you have to go into the... Yeah, I had that a few times back when I used to stream directly from Xbox, way back when I first started streaming. I had to go into the dashboard and manually change it after I went live. Yeah, DS2 and Scholar are in separate categories, but... I don't know, that is very... Yeah, that is similar to the... Ori and the Blind Forest, so I don't know. I don't know if it's the website that they draw from just found that it was a big enough difference. I'm not really sure. Yeah, DS1 Remastered and DS1 is the same game. The bugs are different and stuff, but the game itself is the same. Now, Scholar of the First Sin, they changed enemy positions and things like that. Speedrun.com, it's easy, you ask the admins. Yeah. I gotcha. Hi, FIFA games have a separate directory? Wonder how far back it goes. I don't know. I mean, you could probably start, like, searching them and see. It would probably be easier actually to go to that website that they pull from, but... But again, like I was saying, like I don't know, I guess the difference from a viewer perspective is lesser, maybe. I don't know. I really don't know the right answer. Definitive Edition probably should be its own. Dark Souls 1 to Dark Souls Remastered, I don't necessarily see a reason to separate them out. But that would also be like, oh, Skyrim versus Skyrim Special Edition. Yeah, maybe not. Maybe that's a bad example. Not gonna be around for a little while. Alright, take care. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. Enjoy your time away. Goes back to FIFA 95. Yeah, each one's a separate year, so like it's not just FIFA. Right. FIFA's never been categorized as its own game. Or as like that would be putting a whole series in one directory.
Oh dear. Another dogged contender.
Not just any dogged contender. I'm your brother. Now let me ride your back. Brother, help me. I need a piggyback. Can't reach. I rolled, but okay. Get a piggyback ride if I took the blame for our dad becoming a dragon? You lied. Oh, come on, you give that guy a piggyback ride, but not me? What is this shit? What is this? Plastic Will, welcome back. How are you? Well, I level 184. Don't know how I do it. I play through all bosses almost every night. And then I also get 5 levels from Yol every new game cycle. And we played through over 60, and I started doing that like New Game Plus 7, so about 50 times I've gotten 5 free levels, so that's 250 of them right there. Yeah, nice camera unlock, bro. Okay, I need to beat him with the... There should be health left. Boop. Boss versus boss, am I gonna cosplay Lorien? Lothric or try to switch between the two phases? Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna do a switch. I think what I'll do is Lorien with the twin Prince's Greatsword. I think that's how I'll do that one. That way it's like the combined version. How you doing, Photo? Welcome back. If we link the first flame as Lothric, does that mean DS4 confirmed because Lothric didn't shirk his duty? The fire didn't fade? But no, you would need all 4 of the bosses to do it. So technically DS4 will be confirmed when we do the boss versus boss one and Link the Flame. Whenever somebody mentions Family Feud, you can only think of that. Oh god, do I want to know what that video is? I love Family Feud though. Such a good show. It's always just fun to sit down and like do the guessing along with it. My fiance and I back in college, we used to, like, Family Feud would be on in the dining commons, and so we'd be eating and basically playing Family Feud at lunch. Good times. Such a sad family, both brothers are crippled and cursed. Mom's a no-show and dad's a bargain brand dragon. Wait, both are crippled and cursed. I thought only Lothric was crippled, right? Because Lorien's carrying him around. Or have I misinterpreted such things? Kind of makes me sad that you can't open the menu on the bonfire. So we're at 6:55. I guess that would cause like a bonfire animation cancel. That would make it super fast to light bonfires, so they prevent it. Took the curse to ease the pain, hence no why. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. I just didn't really think about that. Because he does just stay on his knees, except for the one attack where he stands up real quick to do the overhand. smash, I guess, if you want to call it that. If you get caught on that turn, I don't know if you can. I think you can lose enough momentum that you don't make the drop. Alright, I'm gonna have to take a quick bathroom and drink break here. We've been actually going through these runs recently without taking breaks, and it's probably not the best thing. I mean, obviously it's good for getting through stuff, but not so good for hydration and health, so give you a chance to walk around, stretch the legs out. Is this run deathless so far? Or did I botch something? I feel like I botched something somewhere along the way. Gotta get off now. Alright, Doctor. Take care. I will catch you later. Thank you for being here. Michael, what's up? NG plus 62. Hell yeah, man. Hell yeah. I will be back in a moment, guys. I'm gonna refill my water. Go to the bathroom real quick, and then we'll get back to the DLC. We back. Hate this DLC, rage quit because of this DLC, but this DLC is the best. It's arguably the best part of this game, in my opinion. Level, I think it's 655? Yes, level 655. Fire Dasher, what's up? Think you have an NG plus 10 character still? That's where you did your first run with all content, did cosplays after NG? Oh, because I think, yeah, I feel like I remember you saying about that a long, long time ago. Hey, Grayson, how are you doing? Welcome back. Alright, Demon Prince, be nice. I shouldn't be so aggressive with that one. The hitbox was a no-go? Ah, I can't dump it. Can't do anything in that position. I gotta be, there we go. Gotta be patient and space them here. I didn't think I was gonna be, didn't think I was gonna be close enough for that toxic attack. Alright, let's get away from this wall. That'd be great. Figure out what you're doing here. Besides first playthrough, first all content playthrough is the most memorable and favorite run. For yourself or for me? I'm assuming you're talking for yourself, right? Yeah, it is fun to go through like on a proper character and do the DLCs and stuff with it. Cause like some people like they set up a character for the DLC, but no, purple's not from Europe. Rolled that. Thank you, game. No, no. No, you stop that. Way too far away for that. I don't know why I thought that might actually connect. Then why did he put a U in favorite? I don't know. That's like I sometimes spell gray with an A. Does that make it wrong? I think the one that gets me is when they use S instead of Z. Your playthroughs, that's what I thought after further consideration. But yeah, like when people say like, what is it, criticize, and it's C-R-I-T-I-C-I-S-E. Things like that. Like no, it's a Z. And then some people are like, no, it's a Z. Yeah, well, you're probably Canadian. Oh, got away with it. Nice. Visceral finish. Easy. Easy peasy. I almost ran by the small envoy banner. It's only semi-necessary. A few British school teachers, so you're taught British spelling and taught it Z. Oh wow, okay. I had one British teacher through all of school, but she had lived in the US for a long time and taught chemistry in high school, so there wasn't gonna be any difference in thought, I guess, for like spellings or anything like that. The one thing that she did always say, she called everybody she called her students her cherubs. My little cherubs. Looking good for a bit. You're just not getting the cards that you need. I said you playing some Slay the Spire. Yeah, no, Senor's the one that recommended it to me. Or I asked him his opinion on it, and he said it was good. If you're European due to your spellings? Yeah, it's not, I mean, it's understandable. It is a very European thing. It's not common at all for Americans to spell, you know, words with the OU when it normally doesn't. So like they have a leg to stand on with that, for sure. You knew that? Oh yeah, of course you did. Of course. We're probably gonna play some Slay the Spire after this. This run's actually going really quick. This run is going very, very swiftly. So we got 4 bosses left. Yeah, we might be done this run by 10:45. Es posible. Oh, we just dropped a few frames there. That was weird. At least it's been so far so steady. Oh, there it goes again. All right, Comcast doing Comcast things. I see. Trying to show me one last time before I leave what I'm gonna be missing. Yesterday was slow due to quest bullshit. What, you think the stream was? The stream was slow because of the quest? Do you think that has really anything to do with it? Because it's not like it's not like that was in the title or anything. I don't know. I could look at my unique views versus, yeah, normal. I think it also has something to do with the directory and stuff. I don't know. That's also why I was kind of questioning are people burning out the stream on DS3 and needing some form of variety. Play WoW? I have never played WoW, Gunner. I have never played WoW. There was one point where I almost considered playing the free version, but I don't want to pay monthly for an MMO. And at this point, I've realized that MMOs don't really suit the stream very well, at least with the reception that ESO has gotten. Now, I don't know if that's because it's ESO itself, but I don't know. I don't feel like MMOs and grinding really fit the stream that well. Hey Neo, how are you? Boss weapon pretty much the closest thing to Excalibur in this game? I don't know. I do not know. Star Wars: The Old Republic for a long time and paid for it. Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna play it, if you're gonna play something like all the time, but for me to pay a subscription to a game that I'm not gonna play, like if I was doing, say, Final Fantasy 14, and I love that, and that was all I streamed, you know, and that was my only game and stuff, like, it would be worthwhile to pay for it. But if it's like, hey, let's try out an MMO to play just every once in a while, like, ESO makes more sense because it's a one-time purchase, and then you never have to... You're not paying monthly if you want to take time off and come back to it. Excalibur would be Sunlight Straight Sword since it increases all damage and defenses by 7.5%. Oh, does it really? Does it also have that as an offhand effect? Can I drop down, please? Don't throw me off the ledge. Jesus. Oh, the weapon art. Gotcha. Gotcha. I thought you were saying, like, the weapon itself has that. But yeah, it's like it's a light version of Sunlight Blade, I think. Or, yeah. So if I was gonna just use an offhand thing to get the buff, I would use that because it's gonna be better. Yeah, so basically, yeah, and it did. And I've put tons of hours in. Like I've put like 300 odd hour, or so, 300 or so hours into the game between Xbox and PC, and it might be something I don't know, way down the road want to come back to. But for the time being, it just, I don't know, it didn't go so well with the stream. It didn't have the interest, and I don't know, like, not that the numbers fully matter, but it definitely plays a part in the decision-making process, and I wasn't really enjoying it that much at the time when I went back to it. So, well, Fallout 76, I don't know. It's like, I've never been huge into any Fallout game before. I tried 4, I played 4 for, I actually don't know how many hours I put into 4. But that's the only Fallout game I've played. I've seen some New Vegas. I've seen quite a bit of New Vegas played across a few streamers. But, yeah, I don't know. Fallout 76 has the potential to be something that could be a good, like, stream game. But it's going to be the new hot thing, which means it's going to be a bunch of the large variety broadcasters are going to take over the directory and stuff. Hey, Mitch. No host today, but you're here for a little bit. Hey, man, I appreciate you being here. You don't always got a host. There is, in fact, no host requirement to watch the stream. Oh, you're not doing the... Okay. I thought you were doing the freak out here. Viltrikin, welcome back. How have you been? It's been a while. I hope you're doing well. There it is. There's the freak out. Highly recommend New Vegas. See, I'm at that point where I feel like I've spoiled too much for myself. Now, in all reality, I probably haven't, but I don't know. There's just part of me that loses the desire to play a game for myself once I've seen a bit of it played by streamers. I like to experience things entirely on my own. That's why I'm not playing Hollow Knight. Hey, Spicy. Ben Swolo? Jacked up, man. Jacked up. Dudes of Co-op Souls, DS3, must say Screw Dancer. Some of those fights get really wonky when you have multiple players in the fight. Like, if you have a bunch of people that know what you're doing and have some high DPS, like, some are way easier because you can almost get, like, a stun lock on them. But some bosses, geez, they become nasty to fight when you're not in control of following the moveset. Because it's like, oh, I know how this boss behaves. And then aggro gets switched back and forth and you get so many, like, move cancels and stuff. Killed Vort first, so you're facing Dancer solo. You can still fight Dancer with summons if you've killed Vort. You just have to activate the Dancer fight first. Because then an active boss is in the area, and you can summon back over. I guess you can summon anywhere in there. I normally summon over by Vort because it's the safest. Kill the main boss of an area, you can't. Yeah, but Dancer is also a boss, so once you aggro her, bone out of that fight, and she's fightable with summons. Alright, so I just zeroed out on frames for a few seconds there. I hope you guys didn't mind missing his dialogue a little bit. Why don't I two-hand my sword? I can two-hand it. Normally it's a DPS thing. The swing speed. Okay, okay. You minded? I'm sorry, Fang. I apologize for being a disappointment to you. Watch me kill Dancer? I've already killed Dancer on this run. I have several kills of Dancer on my YouTube if you need to see it. Are you serious? Where's my backstab? What the shit? Come on, game. I'm gonna heal actually. Yeah, actually, if you're struggling, Grayson, I would recommend looking at the soul level 1 no upgrades, no rings, no buffs, no infusions. Dancer fight, because that one is like 7 minutes straight of fighting Dancer. I think I didn't even get hit with like super low damage. Every part of it you enjoy a lot. Music, graphics, genre, style. Yeah, me too. I mean, there are a few bosses and stuff, you know, here and there that bothers me, but for the most part, it's very, very enjoyable to play. What's up, Turco? Like, there are things like this boss fight that I don't enjoy. I like the music way more than the fight. It's just a crappy boss. Lying in bed, just straight chilling. Not a bad life. Okay, yeah, don't let me roll. Hey, Carrot. How are you? Why do I feel like I saw your name earlier and just completely missed saying hi to you? I apologize if that's the case. First try SL1 on most recent SL1, which is quite impressive in your opinion. Loads of experience. Oh yeah, I emptied my load of experience for that. No. Come on. Virgo, what's up? There's one. That's not really great damage. Does it have like a double hit? Well, he definitely likes to roll it, that's for sure. Look at me, I can impede you. Look at me, I can tank hits! Who's smarter now? I don't have point down on. I was so ready to use it though. Don't ever see yourself doing SL1, you just gotta force yourself to do it. It's worth the experience going forward, I would say. It makes fighting bosses way, way easier after you've done soul level 1. Range hits off with the weapon art? No, he just rolls. He just freaking rolls everything. So salty, I'm not salty. Do I dislike that boss? Yes. Am I salty about it? No. Horizontal so you can roll cat? Yeah, I mean, two-handing has its purposes, like Yorm, getting the higher thing. Or if I am not going to be able to really squeeze more than one hit, then you roll poke and stuff. And you get slightly more damage. But outside of that, you just get higher DPS from more swings. The Black Blade for Dex build. I don't think I've used the Black Blade yet. I don't think I've used that one yet. That's a katana, right?
Help me, please. The red.
SL1 for you means speedrunning? Can you do SL1 and not speedrun? Yeah. I mean, you're gonna be on bosses over and over and over again until you get it, right? That's not speedrunning. Hey, Livy, I'm using the Lothric. I'm using Lothric's straight sword. Or Lothric, what's the actual name of it? Lothric's holy sword, that's what it is. Slow speedrunning, back to this discussion again. I can't poison Gale. Oh noes. I wish. Oh god, I misrolled that. Cause I'm a Dumbo. Have to speedrun under any circumstance? What do you mean? Like anything that's a forced speedrun? I guess timed levels on certain games. You had the Backstreet Boys stuck in your head for weeks? Why is that? Yeah, first phase is a lot of fun to fight. I got much better at fighting him up close. For a long time, I fought him very, very slow in the first phase. Now I've gotten to the point where I get pretty greedy. Tell me why. Hey Bassett, welcome back. Well, speedrunning is relative to the individual, I guess. But I don't see it. It's a challenge run, it's not a speed run. I want it this way. I want it this is way. I want it that was way. That was way cool. This is, yes. Prefer other katanas? Top 3 Frayed Blade. Chaos Blade and Dark Drift. I think I've only used Frayed Blade out of those ones. Chaos Blade, we do have a Master Swordsman or Swordmaster cosplay to do with that. I don't know what is Dark Drift Yuria, but we don't have Yuria's like armor, so I don't really know what to do about that one. Whose way is it anyway? I love Whose Line Is It Anyway? Such a good show. I love watching the bloopers for that. Some of those are almost better than the show itself. So good. So freaking good. The old one, like, it was fun to watch the one when they brought it back years later. But the old one with Drew Carey and stuff, that's where it's at. Use the Uchigatana? He does, but I think he also has the Frayed Blade, because he drops it. So I guess it wouldn't really be a cosplay, but since he's the one that drops it. I have an arrow in my head right now. I couldn't figure out what he was doing there. It was weird. Yep, can't roll into that or else I'm gonna get shot. I hate his stupid... Oh my god. Keep doing that where I roll it just early. Swordmaster and Dark Fireling slot? Oh, right. Yeah, no, I know he doesn't use it. I don't know if for Champ if he does. That I have no idea. There's gonna come a point where we don't have like proper cosplays, and I just want to get through like other weapons that we haven't used before. So I should start with proper cosplays first, and then get to weapons. Because this is kind of going back to, remember way back, for those of you who are here, we had talked about doing every weapon in the game, doing a run with it. Maybe we'll get to that point. I have done a Gale cosplay. And Chaos Blade was summoned as a white fan. Okay, there you go. Plus Pontify heal? I might have to do that. I mean, I'm gonna do... I'm obviously gonna keep some Princess Ring on for passive healing. But that might make sense as well. Okay, I was flirting with danger there with the lightning. Let people create a cosplay for 100K. You just want to create 30 cosplays? Yeah, for 100K, so only, what, 7 people could pick cosplays for me? Yeah, he's just flexing on y'all. Full... Flexing is in full force. I rolled back into that. I should have rolled to the side. Hey, Red Panda, welcome back. Weapon really effective against him? Not really. This weapon's not that great. Much better straight swords. I mean, like, it's okay. I don't know, maybe I don't know what the normal damage is. The thing is, a weapon that can be infused or can be buffed would be better, because I could apply poison and then that would kill him even faster. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now you need 1, 2, 3, 4.56 hours in your set. It's a lot of hours. It's really a lot of freaking hours. Grayson, thank you for the bits, man. Appreciate it. Can always flex hours. Yeah, what's the, what are the top hours? Stay Plus is all this, yeah, the top 10 has 600 hours or more. That's nuts. That's actually insane to me. That many people have put in that much time. And that's the second time that's ever happened to me. Was that the first time we died on this run? I feel like we died somewhere else.
You must cut down the mightiest tree in the forest with a herring.
Please, okay, my souls are up here. That's good. There are no problems with this game. Perfectly coded. Yeah, the game starts up properly. It doesn't crash all the time. Lord Aravic, thank you for the follow. How do I fare against PvP? I am not a PvPer. I have fought a few people that have invaded me when I do co-op runs online. But outside of that, yeah, I don't really touch the PvP space. I've considered it. I've considered doing some invasions and stuff, but I don't know. Not too sure about it. Not too sure at all. It could be something that could be very, very beneficial to the channel, but I don't know how much I would enjoy PvP. Am I a PvPer? Am I pressing R1 right? Did I do it right, Wider? Am I the best? Try one time? Maybe sometime. I don't know, I'm debating it. I don't really know. Magenkai. I saw it. I saw it. Still sub 300. That's still a lot of hours, considering the fact that you stream a lot of times while I'm streaming. Doesn't crash if you use an external resource specifically made to cure the game bug, making it possible for the... Yeah. Nope, definitely not. Definitely non-existent. I definitely don't go online with this because of that. Because of that very thing. Normally not that fast. Damage seems to be okay for Midir. Agreed. That was full greed. I went so many swings. That was like 6. Phase transition already? Straight swords, man. Straight swords, too good. Why did I do that? Why? Woo! I have no idea why I decided it would be a good idea to go for more. No! I want to kill him with it. They did nerf some straight swords, yeah. They did nerf some straight swords. I'm just saying straight swords in general are pretty strong because of their speed. No crash fix considered a program? I mean, it's an executable replacement, so technically yes. Like, it's straight up the Dark Souls 3 executable file that's been manipulated, so it's a program. I thank you for the GGs. Easy, boss. I mean, that boss is impossible. I used hacks. Nobody can actually beat it. Legit. Alright, let's watch the cutscene. Why not? My guess was roughly right. I said we'd probably be done close to 10:45. It's 10:42. We'll be done by 10:50.
The fire fades.
No crash fix, actually just Nurse Medeer. Yeah, it's just a guise. It's all a guise.
Surrender your fires to the true.
Wait, whose head is that on the throne? Because Ludlith is on the one to the left. Whose crown is... What? Why had I not seen that before? Why is there a helmet on the one throne? It's Lothric's? It's me? You put mine? No, wouldn't that be Lorien? Lorien has the crown. Lothric wears the prayer set. Will there be a Dark Souls 4? I don't believe so. At least not created by Miyazaki. So unless they decide to go the path of B Team making one, but I don't think they will. I think Souls is done.
Let him grant death.
I will grant death. I mean grant. I will grant death.
To the old gods of Lothric, deliverers of the first flame.
Okay, so they actually make reference to Lordrin. I never really pay attention to cutscenes and lore in these things. I didn't know that they made reference back to Lordrin of DS1 with this. Japanese style game? Yeah, Sekiro. And I'm excited for that. I think it's, you know, I'm sure it'll have some soul-like elements to it, but it'll have some, it looks like it's going to have some verticality and its own, you know, flair on things. I'm excited to see where they go with it. You know, I hope they take the right things from Souls combat-wise, make some improvements, add some new things. I think it'll be good, but until it's here, you know, I'm not gonna get like super hyped about it. I don't want to get my hopes up for anything. Like Samurai Set, yeah, I believe it's gonna be in that vein. Feudal Japan. That actually hit me because I was two-handing my weapon. I hate when it does that. Like, when you two-hand your weapon, there's a frame where your character is, like, completely unusable. Yeah, this is like the old-school way, though, that you would do first phase with the Astora Straight Sword back on old No-Hit. Would you two-hand it during that, because you would just get roll pokes and get more damage out of it. They made it look different, which is what it looks like. Yeah, no, I think it's going to be quite different. But, you know, I can hope for some similar gameplay aspects, because that's why I like the Souls series. But I think the big thing is, when people think of Dark Souls ending, they think of, like, everything. I don't think that there needs to be a continuation of the story, right? There's not another reason to be like, oh, we didn't link the fire, oh, we need to link it. Pick fire or darkness. It's like we've done that on several occasions already. Yeah, I have new story, new lore. New world. I think is the right way to go. I hate that attack. Can I no hit this? I no hit the 80% of this game already. Dark Souls game in a store or something where they're actual people? Wouldn't really be Dark Souls then, in your opinion? Oh, were you saying like it would be filled with NPCs and not just undead and whatnot? And that would be, because of that, it would become more story driven than lore driven, which is how the Souls games have always been. Yeah, Spicy, if you do exclamation no hit, there's a link to the YouTube video of the run. I believe it was like April 30th that we got that. So it's been a little while now, but invaded by someone who is absolutely invisible and no invasion message appeared. If you're playing on PC, you've probably had a hacker. Yeah, I've had 1 or 2 hacked invasions before. I feel like it's fairly common on PC, unfortunately.
O Lord, bless this thy hand grenade, that with it thou mayst blow thy enemies to tiny bits in thy mercy.
Belial, thank you for the follow. $1050 is running at like 80% DS3. 1080 DS3 run like shit. Game just runs like shit, pretty much. I have a 1070, and